We are live.
Live everywhere?
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we're talking Shopify. I've been getting a lot of messages lately about what Shopify really is, how a salon can use it, why it's beneficial for a hair salon to actually have a website built on Shopify. We're going to unpack a lot of that stuff today. Don't mind my voice. I think my kids got me sick. But yeah, I'm going to go over some stats, like how I got into Shopify first, why I think it's the best, and why I use it as my salon's main website, and why I help other salon owners utilize it as a tool, not just to sell retail that's sitting on your shelf and doing nothing, but actually bringing in more clients. So, Shopify, let me just make this clear for everyone. It's not like Amazon, it's not like eBay, it's not a third party seller. It is a website builder. So, it gives you the functionality of a real website. You have a homepage, you have About Us, you have everything WordPress or Wix or Squarespace can do for you, but it's powered by e-commerce, which means your hair salon, all right, is you cut hair, you color hair inside your salon. Where do you sell products? Do you sell them in your salon or do you guide people somewhere down the street to go buy them? A lot of times, unfortunately, people do go down the street to buy them because they go to Ulta or Sephora or somewhere else, like maybe Amazon. But here's the deal. Because you have a retail area in your salon and you cut and color there as well, why wouldn't you want your website to be a one-stop shop, kind of like your salon? And that's what Shopify does. So it allows you to have a visitor look up the best hair salon near them, and then all of a sudden they click around, they see your ad or your blog post or something, then they land on your website, then they read a little bit about you, and then they learn a little bit more about your stylist and what you guys are known for, maybe read a couple of reviews, and then they make a decision to buy from you. That's great. Now, what you can do is, because they might not be looking for a new stylist or may not be looking for a haircut, they may be looking for a product. What you can do is have all your products that you sell in the salon on your website. So when someone's searching for Olaplex or Amika or Lakme or Shibui, and they Google search, where can I buy Shibui? Where can I buy Lakme, Color Wow, whatever the product line is, then you're going to come up with a shopping feed. Like you're going to have your little feed. And I'm going to show you what that looks like in a minute. Now what happens is they either click on that ad or that organic search result. They purchase the product. They live 3 miles down the street. You could do one of two things. You could ship them with the product, a gift card to your salon. You can hand deliver it there if you really wanted to. And you can retarget to them because let's say they came from Google, you could retarget to them on Meta, Instagram, and Facebook your services. Now they already know you. So you got the person in for buying the product. Let's say your profit was $12 on the shampoo they purchased. Now you take that $12 and run a retargeting campaign. Now you're filling your chairs off the profit you made on that product. That's why it's so beneficial for a salon. It's not just about selling products. It's about really building a business here. So let me go through my notes real quick. I'm going to show you some background of an app. It's called Profit Calculator. It's one of the salons I work with. They are averaging about $10,000 a month in profit, not in revenue, profit, actual like money they're keeping. So I'm going to show you that app. This is not for the salon owner who has a failing salon. So if the salon isn't doing well, don't divert your attention to thinking that a Shopify store is going to make your salon a lot of money, because you have to get the business fundamentals down first. If you are being pulled in a million different directions and you can't solely focus on this, you don't have the operational experience, the managerial experience, you don't have the ability to focus just all your energy on getting this off the ground, it's probably not going to do well for you. Focus on your salon first. You can use this as a tool, 100%. So if you want to create this as your website, that's great. But before you start dedicating a lot of time and money into ads and everything else, make sure your salon's doing well. Make sure you have a good retention rate. Because what's going to happen is you will build this website, you will get more visibility, you'll have better local SEO visibility, and good marketing makes a bad product fail faster. So what's going to happen is people are going to find you. They're going to pick your salon. And then what's going to happen is they're going to come there and get a bad haircut or a bad color because you're not focused on building your team and the core of what you do. And then it's just going to increase the amount of bad reviews you get. So if your salon is fundamentally broken in any aspect, whether it's your profitability, your client acquisition, your stylist training, fix that first before you jump into this. And then really leverage this as a tool. So I wanted just to make sure that was clear. This is not to put a Band-Aid on the lack of business acumen you have. This is meant to add an additional revenue stream to an already existing vertical that you have. And you can sell anything on Shopify. You could sell products, you could sell digital programs, you could do a lot with it. All right. Here is something that's really important for everyone to understand. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, it's social media. You're creating content right now, and you're able to leverage your content to get people to come into your salon. Now you're going to be able to do social selling. You're going to be able to empower your stylist to create content, product reviews, things for your Instagram, pieces of content, whether it's a carousel reel or a carousel or a reel, or just a regular post. They're going to be able to now link a product when you build your Shopify store and you connect it with your Meta account, and they can sell right through Instagram. So social selling is not going anywhere. In fact, it's increasing every single day. Now you also have live selling. So people always ask me, what should I post content about? Well, you're an expert at beauty. People love product reviews. You could review a new product every single day and probably never run out of them. And your team can do it too. A different team member can review the same product and have a completely different opinion on it. So there's no shortage of content that's going to be created. With Shopify as your main website, you're going to be able to connect it to your Instagram account, your Facebook account, so people can just click in on your reel, on your post, and purchase the product either on platform, or you could direct them back to Shopify again. Now, with live selling is Whatnot or TikTok Live, right? TikTok Shop. Think of QVC. China's been doing this for years now. They're crushing the live selling scene. It's just getting popular here now. But think of QVC, how popular that platform is for, 50 years. This is going to enable you to have a QVC studio inside of your salon, only using this thing right here, the iPhone. Or if you want to buy an Android, go ahead. But literally, the whole entire studio of QVC is in the palm of your hand. You can set that up. You can get into the salon early. You can stay late. You can do it in the afternoon. You can do it in the break room. I don't really care where you do it, but you can now sell product live during the day and increase your revenue in the salon with live selling. It is a phenomenal way to add more revenue into your salon. All right. Now, another thing you could do is reoccurring shipping. If any owner is curious to know about what their salon's worth when they sell it, it's more than likely not worth much. If you are behind the chair and your salon requires your day-to-day activity and your business behind the chair in order to be profitable, your salon's not worth anything, because you remove yourself from the equation. If a person comes in to buy your salon, what's it really worth? A lot of times, unfortunately, it's nothing. So when you build a business to sell. What is better than having a reoccurring revenue stream like subscriptions? So your clients are buying the products every single month, every 6 or 8 weeks. You have the ability now with Shopify to lock in Barbara to a reoccurring shipment of her shampoo, conditioner, and her hairspray. So why don't you use that as another layer of revenue and a selling point when you go to sell your salon? So let's say your salon is doing $100,000 a month in services and another $50,000 a month in reoccurring revenue off subscriptions. That's also something you can do with Shopify. So I'm hitting some bullet points here for you guys. Now, local SEO. A lot of people don't understand what local SEO is, but everyone knows what search engine optimization is for the most part. Honestly, it's search everywhere optimization. So if you don't have a well-structured website, you're not going to come up in AI, ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, Perplexity, a lot of these AI learning language models. Having 2,000 plus products on your site just enables you to come up somewhere in a conversation throughout the whole entire internet at one point or another through a client search. So I'm going to share my screen, James, and we're going to jump into a couple screen shares first before we
We're in there.
We're in there. All right, cool.
Supposed to have it ready, this guy.
So what I mean, right? I put in, where can I buy Shibui shampoo? And then here's one of the ads I help manage is right up there. You can buy Shibui shampoo at retailers like Amazon, Target. Okay, that's the AI overview. And then you have other stores in here too. So that's the Warehouse Salon. That is my salon's website. And so it brought you right to my salon's website where we can purchase the product. So if someone was searching where they can buy that product, we come up first, and then it directs them right to our salon. Here's a funny thing. These are stylists at my salon. So I have a cool way of utilizing Google Business Page. So you come up and just master that whole map pack. And so now where these people go, they're going to go to my website. I come up first organically. So from a local SEO standpoint, whether they're searching for products or they're searching for the best salon in New Jersey, this is my buddy's salon, The Room. Typically, we trade off first and second here. And then there's my salon, and then voted best hair salon. Because of the power of how much content is on our particular website, it just gives us so much more authority. So we're going to go into a schema markup to show you what that's like. All right. So what we have here is your hub or your foundation for local SEO. And all this is built on Shopify because there's a big conversation in the SEO community like WordPress or Webflow is better than Shopify. Shopify is not really meant for local SEO. It's more of an e-commerce platform. It's 100% wrong. When you build out a properly structured JSON LD file, that is how you get ranked in AI and also on search. So this right here is a hair salon. And now we have our website. And now we have our FAQ page. So what this is, for those of you who aren't really tech savvy, is this is what gets placed on your back end code of Shopify to really make it dominate local SEO. This is where you're going to have the AI crawlers and Google search crawlers and Yahoo and whatever search engine that are out there. It gives them the ability to find stuff on your website when this is properly structured. And you do that with your JSON LD files. So for anyone who's talking about WordPress it dominates Shopify from a local SEO standpoint, it's not true. You could 100% create your Shopify store in a way that blows it out of the water. So I'm going to show you guys these shopping campaigns we were talking about. So if somebody's looking for, let's go with Lakme shampoo, we're going to come up with the Warehouse Salon, Plush Salon. These are all salons that I help out, by the way. These are my people in the program. So that's amazing that they're up there with me. The Warehouse Salon, the Warehouse Salon, the Warehouse. Where's someone going to buy this at? They're going to buy it at one of the stores that are affiliated with me or my store. And so what this is called is a shopping feed. So it makes it so easy for you to just link it to your Google Merchant Center. And now you have your products on every single search that someone's searching for these products. Rather than your salon products just sitting on the shelf collecting dust because your styles are not selling them, it now gives you the ability to be in front of a person who has really high purchasing intent. So I don't like using search as much as I do your shopping campaigns or a PMAX campaign. And having a Shopify store allows you to do this very, very easily. All you do is connect your Meta feed and your Google feed. Then you optimize that feed. So you're going to come up obviously first in the search rankings. Then you got to make sure you have proper structure of that page. Let me show you what that looks like. Let me find my salon. Here we go. Right at the top of the rankings. Let's pick this product here. So this isn't even crazily optimized, but 19 reviews, all the pictures, this is showing authority. So this product really does well for us. It's the LAC 2 or L2 from Lakme. And all these reviews, it just gives you social proof. Now I have more products from Lakme. We're going to enhance all of this, obviously, because we're rebuilding our whole entire website as we speak. And then down here, you have blogs. So let's take a look at some blogs here. This is going to drive a lot of traffic to not just your website for people purchasing products, but it also is going to drive traffic for people looking for solutions to their hair concerns. So this allows your salon to now come up when someone's like, let's say they have a question, is the Revlon brush damaging? Let's see. Let's see here if I put the right search in there. There's our link to that blog. And then here is a place where they can buy a substitute, which is a blow dryer. So when you have a properly structured site and you're using all your tools, your blogs, your email marketing, which we're going to get into in 1 second, you are now creating this machine that drives people to trust you and go to your salon to get their hair done. It drives people to read your blogs and trust you to purchase products from you. Here's the thing. People, I think, they don't trust Amazon, right? They just don't. And James, I'm going to jump back into
Okay, don't close it out.
don't close it out.
No.
All right, you got me off of there?
Yep.
Cool. People don't trust Amazon. They don't trust eBay, but they will trust a person that they see doing a product review that they know is a hairstylist. So people do love supporting local businesses. Having the ability to function like a huge corporate business like Ulta or Sephora, but yet pay $39 a month for a Shopify store and leverage all the tools that they give you to bring in more customers, bring in more clients to your salon, and actually get rid of your retail. In today's day and age, it's such an advantage. Like if you're not doing it, you're missing such a great opportunity because it's not hard anymore. You don't need to code anything. You literally just drag and drop. And I mean, obviously there takes a lot of work for the back end stuff, but you could get a store spun up in relatively a couple hours. You want to really optimize store, my team can come in there and they can help you out with it. We'll do all your local pages. We'll do all those files I showed you, like the JSON LD file and all of that. We'll add in 2,000 plus products for you, make sure they're optimized with the proper meta page, meta title, meta description. Like all of that needs to be done as well. But I mean, for the most part, you can get something up and running in a day. Whereas like years ago, it would take you like a month or two to really get it set up. So I just want everyone to understand, like it's not that hard as long as you have a little bit of technical skills, but you don't need any coding skills at all. Like the themes that they're out there are they make it really easy for you. So we're going to I want to show you some of the metrics when it comes to profitability. So James, bring me back onto my screen again real quick.
Yep.
So like I said, there's apps to help you do a lot of different things. So I'm just going to give you guys an idea of what we're working with here. So here's one of the salons I work with. Their ad spend was $6,300 for 90 days. So we're going from July 1st to September 30th. Okay. Total revenue was $80,000. Profit was $34,000. So that's just a little bit over $10,000 a month for the 3 months. So we're going to take a look. Total revenue, gross margin, $43,000. Shipping revenue was 12 grand. So everyone asked me about shipping. Shipping isn't an expense for this particular salon. It's actually bringing in revenue for them. So you could do free shipping for $99. A lot of this particular client's sales are below that threshold, and they add in a few dollars for handling. Plus, they pad the shipping a little bit with that, and they do phenomenal. Like shipping is not an expense for them. Whereas when I first started, I'll give you guys a background. James, you can come back to me real quick. So when I first started this thing, I thought I was Zappos. I thought I was the next Ulta. I did free shipping, free returns. I did, oh my God. I was running Google ads, had no idea what I was doing. I kept seeing sales come in, so I kept raising my budget. Google keeps recommending what I should change my budget to. Don't ever listen to Google. They're going to lie to you. Like, don't listen to them. Like the recommendations you get, they're lies. Make sure you know what you're doing when it comes to Google ads. And I think it was like $96,000 or $98,000 in 3 months I spent on ads. I had no idea what return on ad spend was. That's ROAS. I had no abandoned shopping cart. I had no welcome workflow, like email flows. I had nothing set up. I was just brute forcing sales through ads and discounting things and just trying to sell as much as I could. The end of that first year, I was at a net loss of like 340 grand. Now, at that same time, I was trying to get married. We were saving for a house. We were trying to pay for a wedding. Like it was really, really difficult time in my life. And I was like, how do people like Ulta and all these companies make all this money. You're not Ulta. You're not Sephora. I wasn't. I wasn't Zappos. I can't do free shipping for returns. So you don't need to be a billion-dollar empire. You run a hair salon. You just want an extra 10 grand a month coming in. You can do that. And you can do that really pain-free. So part of what I teach in our community, the Level Up Academy, on Wednesdays is I go over all the strategies, all the lessons I learned when it came to getting a Shopify store off the ground. And we either build it for them or we teach them how to build it themselves. That's how we do it. James, come back to the screen here.
Yep.
So as this is like on like autopilot too for this salon, by the way. So they're not running any Facebook ads, no TikTok ads, just Google. That's it. That's all they're doing. Their ROAS is 1200%. So for every dollar, they make 10 or like $12 back. If you went to a casino and every time you placed a bet on the roulette table, and for every dollar you put down, you got 12 back, that's pretty good. And let's take a look at overall profit margins, 43%. So they negotiate some discounts with their distributors, which you should be doing. You shouldn't buy anything just at flat salon value or salon cost. Intro deals. Anytime you buy an intro deal, guess what? It's like a way bigger discount than just a 50% margin. Like sometimes it's like, I don't know, 30% off salon cost. So instead of a shampoo costing you 10 to sell for 20, you're actually getting it for like $7 or $6. And so your margins increase significantly. So you want to buy in bulk, you want to buy intro deals. That really helps your margins out a good amount. So the gross margin is 54% after all the expenses. They're looking at 43% here. Ad cost per order. This is super important. It's $4.39. So if your profit's $10, with the ad, it's eating out $4 of that. So your profit's going to be $6. So this is something called Profit Calculator. If you guys do have Shopify, then I would recommend getting this app. This is one of the few apps I truly love and I can't live without. And then Bulk Product Edit is another app for you to get. So here's like the fun part. Shopify has a lot of loyalty, a lot of rewards. James, you could put me back on screen again. So you have the ability to have your own rewards program. Like there's Smile, there's like Review Engine, there's a ton of rewards engine, I should say. So just like Sephora and Ulta and like all these different beauty outlets, Blue Mercury, they have the rewards program. You could have your own too. And now with AI, you can link your Vagaro or your Mevo through an API into Shopify, and you could run all your customer points into one spot. And you could give them, you could really have a great rewards program just built in Shopify alone. And so now you're not competing with the stores, like, because they want to go to Ulta to get the points or Sephora. Now they can use their points towards haircuts, color, whatever they want to use it for in your salon. You're literally creating a business like you should have in 2025. So now you have another reason, your clients have another reason to come back to you. Like, why would they spend money somewhere else when they know they can accumulate points and use it towards a color service or extensions or something else? Here's something a lot of people ask me. It's, what do you pay your stylists, right? Like it's your stylist clients, and how do you give a commission on that? Well, there's something called affiliate programs. And if you guys ever heard of Salon Interactive before, Salon Interactive is just a big affiliate program. And James, you can get me back on screen again. And unfortunately, they retarget your clients again, and they sell them products without you knowing it. So Salon Interactive, I don't think it's a benefit for the salon. Like if you're really lazy and you don't want to like worry about shipping or anything like that, that's fine. But Salon Interactive is not going to get you more clients in your door. It's just a way for you to kind of punt the retail to somebody else and let them handle it. Now, by you selling the products yourself, you own your clients. You have an email database. You can retarget with email campaigns. Your stylists now have the ability to become affiliates of your website. So let's say you have Jen, Barbara, Sue, Kim, and Vanessa. They're your stylists. They can now start producing content on a regular cadence, whether it's daily, weekly, however you want to do it, and start driving traffic to your salon. Let me get a calculator here. So let's just say, just for argument's sake, let's say Jen's really good on TikTok. She's really leveraging her personal brand as a hairstylist and she's educating her followers. Let's say she has something go viral. Let's say that goes to, let's say viral to 1 million. She has 1 million views on a TikTok. Let's say 10% purchase the product review. So that's 100,000 people that purchase the dry shampoo she recommended. Okay. Let's say your profit on that dry shampoo is $10. It's $1 million off of TikTok, off of one video. That's 100% possible. That's happening every single day today. That could be your stylist. So if your profit's $1 million on that and she gets 10% commission on that, I mean, I would probably give her a bigger kickoff on that, but essentially she made 100 grand on that video. So that's one video she made 100 grand on. So these types of offers to your stylist, like the ability to let them make money while they sleep, is a huge benefit. So your Shopify store doesn't just benefit you, it benefits your team. So it empowers them to produce better content. It empowers them to actually make money while they sleep. So let's say that Jen was pregnant and Jen had to take 3 months off for maternity leave to not be in a salon. Well, guess what? All those videos that she did on YouTube and TikTok, they're still getting visibility. They're still bringing in sales. She's still making money. So is your salon. But if you don't have any way to sell products online, how can you do that? So if you take a look at what you're offering to your stylists, do they have the ability to make money while they sleep? Are you able to do that for them? Are you giving them that ability to really become a brand? And so you have so many ways you can leverage this particular website so much greater than just having a regular WordPress or a Salon Interactive store or a Wix or a Squarespace. To me, it's just so powerful. You also have the ability to have your clients be affiliates as well. So if you have this one client, let's say, let's call her Sarah. Sarah she goes to a sorority. Sarah is really popular. Sarah's really big on, let's say, Pinterest. She has a really popular Pinterest account, for lack of a better example. Let's say she gets repinned. Well, Shopify connects with Pinterest. She could connect with that store and become an affiliate. And so now all her fun little pins about DIYs and how she styles her hair with this particular curling iron takes off on Pinterest. The curling iron links back to your particular website. And now she's making money promoting your salon. So your clients can also become affiliates too. And it's a huge benefit to them because now they're making money recommending your products, whereas before, if they recommended the product, they would probably send someone to either Amazon or Ulta, but now they're sending them to the salon they go to. So it's another big benefit. And guys, get your questions ready. We're going to jump into some Q&A in a little bit. So I want to jump into one more area here. We did subscription boxes. Now, here's the one thing when it comes to subscription boxes. You could have like a mystery gift box. You can create this brand because gift boxes, the subscription box kind of got played out a little bit, but your personal brand as a salon, and you do this for your local clients, like for the people who come in your door and they purchase products from you. Every single month, you can send just your local clients. I'm not talking national, but it could be a gift card for your salon. It could be a scratch off for like a free blowout. There's something I like to use in my class that I teach. It's like a mystery gift. Every single month or every single 6 weeks, whatever cadence that subscription box is on, they can now get stuff they can use in the salon. So rather than subscribe to whatever beauty box place that's out there, you can now send them stuff. Not just stuff, but like products. You can link up with the local people in your community, add a gift card to the restaurant down the street. You can add something like a gift card to the boutique clothing store down the street. You could really start building a community off of your Shopify and off your subscription box. So it just gives you the power to really think outside the box. And how do you build a brand out of your salon? Because the best part is your salon could be in New Jersey like mine, and you could be selling products to Texas, Arizona, Florida. Every single day we ship products all over the US. And these are not our local clients. These are clients who we're their virtual hairstylist. They read our blogs, they watch our videos, they love buying products from us because we're a real salon. They got a problem with the product. Guess who they call? Our salon. Guess who they talk to? A real stylist. What happens when you buy a product on Amazon? Who do you call? You call some call center. They have no idea how to recommend the proper use for that product. So you're building trust, you're building real clients, you're building a real business. And so this was just the first breakdown of what Shopify really is. I'm going to be doing some more master classes moving forward, and I'm going to be teaching people how to build a store. We do this for you though. Like, we have a whole team. We're dedicated strictly for hair salons. So if you're watching this, and like when I say hair salon, barbershop, lash, beauty bar, whatever, anything in our space of beauty, this is what we specialize in. If you are a like coffee company, I'm not going to help you. Like, I just stay in my own lane. I know how to do this. I know how to do local businesses. That's why I do this for salons, and it will really change your salon. It will really change your business. So we're going to go into a little more of the fundamentals and the how to build out a store. But I wanted just today to give everybody an idea of what Shopify really is, what it isn't, how you can use it as a tool to really grow your business. And so, James, I want to get into some Q&A right now.
April hairstylist, is this good for suite owners as well?
Beautiful question. So yes, this is really great for suite owners because now you have the ability to stop trading your time for money. Many suite owners, unfortunately, are stuck behind the chair. And so if you are that person who's stuck behind the chair, how else are you going to make money? So that example I gave to you a little bit ago about Jen, who went viral on TikTok, that could be you. And so you keep all of that profit. That's a reality for someone out there today. So yeah, it's perfect for you because really you can't stock all the stuff in your suite anyway, right? Because it's like a little tiny closet, but you can pack stuff at home in your basement. You could find ways to find an affiliate program or find like a fulfillment center, I should say. We do that. I'm pointing over there, but that's the warehouse spot over there where we ship out of. We can handle that for you as well, but it allows you to build another vertical of income in your business. So yeah, suite owners, this is a huge benefit for. And plus, you're going to get seen. Like, your website now isn't like Vagaro's website or whatever booking system you have. Say they're going to give you a website and they say they can do this for you, but they're not powerful enough to really drive local business to walk through your suite door. So yeah, this works great for suite owners. James.
We have Marina Lantos Hair. Hi, Nick. What if if your distributor said, no, you're not allowed to sell on your site?
Yeah, your distributor's lying to you and they're full of shit. So your distributor can't tell you where you can't sell products if it's your branded salon's website. Now, diversion is when you sell on Amazon or eBay or like a third-party seller. You can sell on marysbeautysalon.com, and that's where they book an appointment. That's where they get information on their site. So no, your distributors handicapped for, I don't want to say anything else. They don't know what they're talking about. It's probably your sales rep, and they're going to handcuff you on doing business in 2025. So what I would do is tell them, I'm not going to sell your products anymore. I'm going to find a brand that aligns with how we do business in today's day and age, and I'm going to sell their products. Because I don't sell Kevin Murphy. I don't sell Aveda. Now that Orbe lets you sell online, Kerasats lets you sell online, all these brands now are waking up to like the new age of how business is being done. They're all letting you sell online. But the brands that don't, like right now, I'm in a conversation with Olaplex because we had some issues years ago, and then hopefully they let us sell back online again. But if they don't let me, that's okay. Guess what? I'm going to create a massive amount of blogs, and I'm going to do product reviews. Olaplex versus K18. Which one's better? I don't know yet, Olaplex. Send me back my email and let me know what's going on with your brand. So you as a brand have the ability to push clients towards one product or another. Now, if you guys remember Diva Curl, what happened with them not long ago when they stopped wanting to pay affiliates or like their influencers, their brand miraculously started making people lose their hair, whether it was true or not. I don't know, but their brand kind of tanked. So you do have the power if you create enough of a brand for your personal brand, and you could sway your clients and sway your followers to purchase a particular product or not. That's why personal brand is so important. But that was a good rant. Sorry about that. Yeah, you can sell online. Your distributor has no idea what you're talking about. Next question.
Is Shopify hard to set up if I'm not very tech savvy?
It's not, honestly. To really optimize it, that's where like my team would step in for you. And it's a rounding error for what you'd make in the first year. So depending on how many products we're going to add, like it's not cheap, but it is inexpensive compared to like what other people are charging. And it's only dedicated towards salons. But here's the thing. Don't say you're not tech savvy. Become tech savvy. Go to YouTube, get a computer, and figure it out. That's what I did. Like, I know how to code a website from scratch. I went to hair school. I didn't go to computer school. So I didn't let me being not tech savvy stop me. I learned it. So dedicate an hour or two a day to becoming better at technology. And now with AI, it makes it so easy. So yeah, you can do it with a theme, and you could also hire someone from Upwork too, right? There's so many different avenues you can go to do this with, but you just have to make sure, just go to YouTube and learn. I had a conversation the other day with somebody, and she had every excuse in the book of why her salon wasn't busy and how her Facebook ads weren't working. And I asked her, did you ever go to YouTube and just look up how to run profitable Facebook ads? She said, no. How do I do that? Like, come on, let's go, people. Like, YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. First is Google, and Google owns YouTube. So you can learn almost anything on YouTube. All right, James, next question.
How do I decide which salon retail products are actually worth selling online?
I love this one. All right, cool. So this is how I built my whole inventory. I did not stock inventory. Nope. What I did was listed every single product that I had access to. Now, I'm lucky enough to be between a couple salon centrics and a couple Cosmo profs. Excuse me. And what I would do, list everything. Then when it's sold, I would just go to the store, pick it up, and ship it. And I did that for a year until I built up enough of a catalog of products to know what I should stock inventory on and what I shouldn't. So if, let's say, this shampoo, I sold one of them today, I would go buy two because I had enough profit in that to buy two. Then I had that extra one. When it sold, I would ship that one and then buy two more. And so I would see what was selling, what was moving. And then I would stock my inventory based on what clients wanted. Now, as I got better at marketing and advertising, I can pretty much sell anything just based on how I tweak my ads and how I word my blogs and everything else. But you don't have to stock anything, just unless you live in the middle of nowhere. That sucks for you. But you have the ability to just leverage the store's inventory and use that to your advantage.
How do I manage shipping? Do I have to pack and ship everything myself?
Yeah, you're shipping products. Yeah, it's not going to be that difficult. You are going to, you're going to learn it. I'll teach you if you're in the program. We did a whole lesson on shipping last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, you buy a small box, you put the product in the box, you print the label from Shopify. It handles everything for you. Like, you put all the weights of all the products in there, and then a client puts their address in. Shopify does all the math for you in the back end. You click purchase, your purchase label, it prints it out, stick it in the box, and you're done. It handles everything for you. Like, you have to do anything. Your assistants are in the back doing nothing anyway if you own a salon, or your front desk person. Like, do something with the team you're paying by the hour for and get them in on it too. Have them write like "Packed with Love" from Brenda. Throw it in the box. Like, make the shipping process part of your brand. Don't make it something you have to do. Make it something you get to do. You get to put a note in there. You get to say "Packed with Love." You get to put the gift card in there. You get to put like a fun little fortune cookie in there, branded with beauty tips on it. Like, be creative with it. James, next question.
Is it better to offer free shipping or charge a small flat fee?
Free shipping over a certain amount. There's a couple metrics you want to learn here. One is your average order value. And by doing free shipping over a threshold, gets your average order value up to a greater number that you have a lot more profit built in to offer free shipping. So $99 is a sweet spot to me. I do $75 on my main website, $99 on one of my other ones. And you don't want to start off with free shipping. You definitely want to have, and Shopify does the math for you. So what I would do is let Shopify do its math on the back end, add like a $2 or $3 handling charge in the back that covers your boxes and everything else, and you'll be profitable. Like, you saw the profit calculator I did earlier on the lesson here. Like they did 12 grand in shipping revenue. That's huge for the 90 days. So a lot of the money comes in from shipping. James, last question.
Let's see.
And while he's looking for that question in the comments here, you can not only sell regular, tangible, physical products, you could sell digital products too. Like my coaching website is on Shopify, and I sell all my digital products there. Now my community and my coaching aspect of it, that's somewhere else. But like my handbooks and like little master classes, they're digital products. I sell them on there as well. You could sell little mini courses on balayage and extensions and everything you want inside of Shopify. You can sell programs for your clients in there. So it's also digital, which the margins are pretty much 100% on those.
How long does it take your clients to start seeing results from online sales?
The first order, like once we get the store built, if we can get a store built out in a week, and then typically that day or next day, if everything's properly set up right, you start getting sales within a couple of days. You know, we throttle it though. I don't really go heavy into Google ads at first. Like there's a learning curve here. So I have, one of my clients, he did great. He took over the online part for his wife. That's what he does now full time. He's, within 6 months, he was doing about 150,000 a month in revenue. So it's 100% possible. My other store, my other client, he was about maybe not even 3 months into it, like maybe 8 weeks, like 2 months. And he's averaging about 1,000 a day. And so let's say you have a 30% profit margin. That's 300 a day. That's 9 grand a month in revenue, or in profit, I should say. So it's definitely profitable. Guys, don't sleep on Shopify. Like you see me talking about it a lot lately. I just wanted to clear the air about what it is, what it isn't, and how beneficial this is for you to create your personal economy. Like you hear me talk about the personal economy, it's service, it's product, it's knowledge. Like you're selling products in the salon, bring it to online. Don't let your distributors, your sales reps tell you can't do it. You 100% can do it. If they keep telling you that, tell them to come to me. I'll talk to them because there's something wrong with them. It's not the version. If you sell on Amazon, it's the version. But guess what? All these brands sell on Amazon anyway. So they're diverting their own product. They can't, with any kind of integrity, look at you and be like, no, you can't sell it on your own website. Unilever does that. Unilever is a piece of shit company, like with Nutrafol. Like they didn't want me to sell on my own website because I was outselling them. Well, not really the whole company, but I was selling Nutrafol, doing really well, running Google ads, and they're like, you can't sell it. So a brand can't cut you off, but I'll never sell their product again. And if Olaplex doesn't get their act together, I won't sell their product either. In fact, I'll find other products that are better than that, and I'll do the best I can to make sure the world knows about it. So you have the power from the salon owner standpoint to really pick and choose what brands you want to work with. It's not the other way around. You sell their products. They need to support you. All right, James, any more questions?
Yeah, we have Shanna Hernandez. My website was built out by me, and I really still don't know much about SEO and driving website traffic. Ours could be much better. Do you recommend hiring for this first, or is there a course?
I teach it in my community, and I also do it for you. So we teach you everything you need to learn how to do it. And then we have a very, very approachable program that you can just enroll in, and then we handle all the SEO for you. But the thing is, I always teach the language and how to do it first. So what I do is a done with you and a done for you program. And so it's complicated. You want to spend hours a day trying to leverage your SEO. It's good that you know it, so you know exactly what's being done for you, and you know how to do it if you have to. So that's why I do both. So hit me up, message me, because these agencies are going to take advantage of you. They're going to charge you so much money for stuff that's not working. Like I had one of my clients, she was paying like over $2 grand a month. And she was nothing done. There was no local pages built out. None of the local citations were done. Like none of that stuff was done for her. And so for a fraction of that price, we're actually building out a whole new store for her. And we're leveraging all the local SEO and national SEO for her. So she's already increasing sales. And it's been like not even a couple of weeks. And we're not even done yet. So yeah, make sure you hit me up. The community would greatly benefit you from every aspect of business. Guys, real quick, this is not just like, I don't just do Shopify. Like we teach people how to build businesses out of their salon. And so if you're just focused on selling a haircut or a single process, you're missing a lot of opportunities that are out there. But you also have to learn how to lead a team, how to build a salon, how to do the marketing. So this is business. And so it's not just like a bullshit workbook you get on how to be a better leader. It's actually proven principles that work on how to command respect with your team and also give respect and also empower your team to show up better for themselves. So from leadership to marketing to mindset to operations, we cover everything specifically for our industry. So if you are ever stuck in any area of business, we're here to help you. And as you get your foundation strong, then you start building things like this on top of it. So you increase your revenue, increase your profits. So James,
that's all we got.
All right, beautiful guys. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this kind of opened your mind up to what's possible with Shopify. Any questions, please shoot me a message on Instagram. I'm at Nick Mirabella if you're watching on YouTube. If you're interested in working with my company, working with me, shoot me a message, say you're ready. Don't send me a message if you're not ready. Like there is an investment. It's not free. So it's not expensive though, but don't be like, hey, I'm ready. And then, oh no, I don't have, not even $1,000 to invest. Listen, it's an investment. You're investing into your salon. You have $1,000+ sitting on your shelf, not doing anything. So if you invested 1,000 to sell them, guess what? You can sell another 1,000 and then another 1,000. So the program really pays for itself. But you guys have to, when you say you're ready, be ready. The hardest thing in the world is to look at your business, see it's failing, and not want to do anything about it or not do anything about it, knowing that you should. Nothing changes if nothing changes. If your salon's doing well, but you're like, how do I get out from behind the chair? It's a smaller salon. I want to do this thing with Shopify, but you're not willing to invest anything in yourself to make you a better business owner, then I can't help you. If you're willing to invest in yourself, the time, the money, the effort, I can make anybody a 7-figure salon with the power of Shopify and really leveraging their local business. So
hold on. Angela Saxon said, thank you for the inspiration. I'm awaiting my first coaching program from your website. I love the selling products online.
Which coaching program did you get? Because you can't purchase the program. It might be one of the masterclasses. They're all downloadable, by the way. So, James, take a screenshot of her name real quick so I can message her.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, guys, enjoy the rest of your Monday. I got a couple more classes I got to teach today. Any questions, please shoot me a DM and I will be happy to answer them.